These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Christelle Bell with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A Valley family is calling for more action when it comes to road safety after a recent crash on I-10 left 3 people injured, including a 2-year-old girl. That crash happened May 10th. Matthew Gerwin, his mom, and his 2-year-old daughter were coming back from Tucson when their car was hit head-on. DPS says that the wrong-way driver crossed over the median and hit a sedan. And according to investigators, that driver was reaching for a water bottle when that crash happened. And still, Matthew's fiance tells ABC15 she thinks there should have been more safety measures on I-10, specifically some kind of guardrail or barrier.
You know, the story's changed a few times, so I don't really want to speak too much on what could have happened until we have the final police report. But when I drove, personally, I went through the mile marker coming home with Matt to San Diego. I could not wrap my head around that, looking at the median and the ditch, and my brain was going so fast, going, how could that even happen?
ADOT says they do not use guardrails where the median is wide enough. They say that they would construct the freeway the same way if they had to build it again. You can read their full statement right now online at ABC15.com. And we take a moment to remember NBA and Pac-10 legend Bill Walton. The NBA announced the Hall of Famer died after a long cancer battle. Walton was a 2-time NBA champion and 2-time NCAA champion with UCLA. He went on to have a long broadcasting career with ESPN and the Pac-12 network. Walton was 71. It's Bee Week. The stage is set for the nation's top spellers, including 3 from Arizona to compete in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Among those competing is Aaliyah Alpert from Yavapai County.
It's a little bit intimidating almost, because you know how much they're studying, and you're afraid you're not studying as much as they are, or as hard.
Aaliyah has been studying real hard, as you can hear, following her run to the Scripps National Spelling Bee in 2022, where she placed 9th. The 8th grader from Yavapai County says that moment has motivated her to get back for another shot at the title. Her victory over the weekend in the Arizona Educational Foundation State Spelling Bee now giving her that chance. Watch the Scripps National Spelling Bee this week on ION, and the 2-night event starts Wednesday at 5. And in your Consumer Minute, Wall Street marking Memorial Day with stock trading taking the day off. The futures ahead of tomorrow's open slipping a bit as shares and stocks traded higher overnight around the world. Markets in Australia, Japan, China, and South Korea all closing higher. U.S. stock markets will hit the opening bell tomorrow after the Nasdaq finished 1.1% higher on Friday. The S&P finished up 0.7% and the Dow gained just about 0.1%. Walmart and Capital One are going their separate ways. The retailer ending its partnership with the bank, which had been the exclusive issuer of Walmart's cards. Current customers can keep building up their rewards, though. Walmart sued Capital One last year, saying it took too long to process payments and to mail out replacement cards. Another lawsuit against the Live Nation company, parent company that is, of Ticketmaster, is now facing a consumer class action suit seeking $5 billion in damages. Now, this comes on the heels of the federal government's antitrust lawsuit.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Get ready for a sizzler on your Tuesday with temperatures starting off in the morning in the mid-70s in the valley, climbing to 97 at noon and topping out at potentially, for the first time this year, 105 degrees in Phoenix. We'll also be under an ozone high pollution advisory for Tuesday and a watch for now for Wednesday. So speaking more about the 105-degree forecast we have anticipated for Tuesday, a little behind schedule because our average typically occurs on May 22nd, the earliest April 20th, 1989, the latest, though, July of 1911. So no records as far as this year, but we are anticipating that 105 tomorrow. And temperatures across the lower deserts anywhere from 102 in Bullhead City to 104 in Casa Grande, 105 in Gila Bend, and 101 down in the Old Pueblo. That 7-day forecast keeping those temperatures generally anywhere from 103 to 105, even 106 by Friday into the weekend as well. Sizzling for sure, with lows in the 70s. Flagstaff will be in the 70s all the way through next week, too.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.